I'm Will Ferrell, and you're watching BBC Radio 1. If you want more like this, click here to subscribe.
Okay, guys, so here's what it is. On British TV and radio shows, some people say things that sound a bit rude when they didn't mean to, which can be taken one of two ways. Our listeners spot them on TV, they email us where they saw them, and then we play the clips on the game we call Innuendo Bingo. I think we're ready to go. Cameras on now.
It's time to make another celebrity wet. This is Innuendo Bingo.
I'll just say what a good sport Will Ferrell is for doing this today, and
I like that theme music.
It's like a theme park ride. Listen.
Yeah.
And it's time for Will Ferrell Innuendo Bingo. What's going on? Okay, so as you can see, if you're watching, Chris and Will are sat opposite each other. There is a bin which can be used but doesn't have to be. Obviously, there will be some clips of bingo from various TV shows and radio shows that people send in to us.
This is a lot of water.
If the clips are funny, then the water will spill out of their mouths once put in. Are we ready?
I'm ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Bearing in mind that Will has just said that he's very hard to make laugh. But Will, just spit on him anyway.
Oh, this is an honour.
Okay, so water please, lots of it. And let's warm up with a show from last week called Restoring England's Heritage, where they're visiting a bell factory. Now, I know factory work can get tedious, but I wasn't really expecting this.
Loud and proud, the workers here at Taylor's often spend their lunch hour ringing their own bells.
Small dribble from Chris, nothing from Will Ferrell so far. That's just a warm-up.
The workers here at Taylor's often spend their lunch hour ringing their own bells.
We're so childish in Britain, aren't we?
You all right?
Thank you to Lisa for that one. You okay, Will? Moving on. Over now to US Vice President Joe Biden with some insightful remarks on the Commander-in-Chief.
Now is the time to heed the timeless advice from Teddy Roosevelt. Speak softly and carry a big stick. End of quote. I promise you, the president has a big stick.
Oh, come on, how do you not?
Still nothing?
The president has a big stick.
Oh.
Right. Okay. Over to some football. That's soccer coverage from BBC Radio 5 Live now. And this commentator seems to know one of the players rather too well.
That was a much better ball from Tarapt. On the right-hand side, it allowed him to curl the ball away from the goalkeeper. Christopher Samba hung like a basketball player.
Oh, God. Sorry. Oh, dear.
It's like you're begging for forgiveness.
Yes, because it's awkward, because I've just gone over his leg. Sorry.
And now...
Are you ticklish?
Just get him next time, Will. To a very serious news programme on Radio 4. And I'm not sure how someone managed to get a picture of the Prime Minister doing this.
The dominant picture from that joint appearance with Mr Clegg in Essex shows the Prime Minister jacket off.
Still nothing from Will.
The Prime Minister jacket off.
And now over to everyone's favourite magazine. It's the TV magazine The One Show, and they're visiting a laundrette where the owner has many years of experience to call on.
Well, I like working with these young boys. Get a lot of students too.
And do they know what they're doing?
No, not at all. They've never got any soap powder with them, and they don't know what hole to put it in, but we help them.
Small Chris. Yes, Will! That was a good one.
I just got tired of holding the water.
I understand. Oh, it's an honour.
Yep.
So that was great. So Chris obviously winging out his mouth like he normally does, and then Will just went full on straight for the head.
Right, we're on.
Chris in Northern Ireland emailed us that one. Now to one of the many food shows on British TV, hosted by Rick Stein. And Rick's tasting something for the first time with his new friend, Ryan.
Wiggle it out.
Okay.
Head.
Yeah.
You can either throw it away or you can suck the head.
No, I'd like to suck the head.
Suck the head?
Yeah.
It's all right?
Oh, that's really good, Ryan.
Will's now
Did
fully...
you even hear the clip on that one? No.
No, he didn't hear the clip, but he's not finding any of them funny, so the best thing is to just spray it.
I'm just going to get it sprayed.
Yeah. Talking about some crayfish on that clip. Now back to Britain's stately homes and a show called Country House Sunday, where they're using an unusual method. Chris. Okay, sorry. Where they're using an unusual method to clean some old books.
OK, so let's get down to the nitty-gritty then.
This is an example of a very dirty book that we have to show you. These have been folded over, so we use a boner, called a boner, to flatten that out.
You're weighing over Will Ferrell. Oh, my God. Oh, I'm so sorry, Will. Next.
I worry I've just got you in this general area. Have you got spare pants or?
No, he hasn't.
I can lend you because I did bring a spare pair and I'm happy to go.
He doesn't want to wear your pants. Okay, now the local news in the south of England. And as some sailors return home after a long voyage, this reporter dares to ask a sailor, Sir Robin Knox Johnson, about a rumour that he's just heard.
A little birdie tells me actually there was a very special welcome for the crews as they crossed the finishing line this morning.
Well, I decided that I would take my cannon out and salute each of them as they came across the finish line. So I did. My quarter-scale 32-pounder.
I love that Chris is absolutely the wettest he's ever been in the face area.
I don't know what to think.
I know. Okay, two more. We're crossing over to Radio 4's The Today programme now. Now, they have world leaders hanging on their every word on that show. The Queen listens even. Although Today presenter Evan Davis's mind, I think, may have been elsewhere.
You're listening to Today on Radio 4 with James Naughtie in Edinburgh and Evan Davis in London.
The trouble is, Will, he's heard this one. He's heard this. He's heard this before. Chris,
I struggle with the bits. Like.
Stand firm on the pips.
Okay, I'll do my best.
Come on.
You're listening to Today on Radio 4 with James Naughtie in Edinburgh and Evan Davis in London.
Come on.
It's 8 o'clock on Wednesday, the 18th of September.
I'm so sorry. This shouldn't happen.
Once again, nothing from Will or through that clip. Okay, one more. Now over to Magic FM. DJ Dr. Fox is on air. Now, I know we all get older, but maybe he shouldn't have confessed this live on the radio. Okay, come on. Get it together.
Very sparkly.
Not really, was it? Sorry, I can't do much to change what's
It's not a
happening.
huge amount different from the way you did it before, to be fair. But thank you for trying to ease my cock up.
God!
And that was Innuendo Bingo with Will Ferrell. Biggest star we've ever had on the game. You could have done it in his face there, Will. And,
I know.
And Chris. Well played, everybody. Well, yeah.
Legend.
Thanks for watching on the Radio 1 website. Thanks for listening, and thank you.
It was funnier watching you. You have to deal with all
I'm
this.
such a huge fan of yours, man. It's an honour to be spat on by you.
Well, I hope we can do it again.